UK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. Quite the budding rivalry here.
And this week, Henny, they're looking to beat Harol Varner Lll. It should be an exciting and entertaining duel.
Absolutely, Luke. Harol Varner Lll is one of the most charismatic, talkative, and highly skilled players out there on tour. He'll either cut you down with his game or his slick talking. You better be on your guard.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry. Nicely done. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harol Varner Lll, has a worthy competitor this week.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Was that a good line? 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He's currently tied for 5th. Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess there is it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They say it's the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
Harol Varner Lll setting up his next shot. Wow, what a save. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Getting ready to play their third.
Down. Can I eagle this? This guy struggles in the grass.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard.
This is a long putt. Can we do it?
That was a gallant attempt. And that should secure the par on this one. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
We've arrived at a par 4. And after that par, they're looking for something good here.
Ooh, good take.
So he's history of golf has been littered with some great characters. For the modern game, Harol Varner Lll is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
Oh, so close. An opportunity to make their par. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par.
Oh,
he's currently in a share of 6th.
He's 1 over.
Now we're on the 4th tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either.
Yes.
Just a short on your hand. These players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
And now let's head over to Harol Varner Lll.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That was a long putt. Struck in.
Oh, that's a fantastic attempt, especially from that distance. But it didn't quite drop.
That's annoying.
This putt for inside the top 5 on the leaderboard. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And that will take him to 1 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway from around 180 yards out. He's 2 shots back. Going with the 6-iron here.
Come on.
Yeah, this one's a little bit left. Not so nice.
That's not the shot they're after.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
And now heading over to Harol Varner Lll.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
That is a touch of class from the bunker. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Sitting at 1 under the card. Currently tied for 4th place. Ooh, almost went in. And a par putt awaits him.
This is looking tough.
This one's tracking. Ooh, right by the hole. And this next putt, it's for bogey.
Bogey. First bogey of the day.
And that putt will drop. Well done. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
I think my t-shirts are always good.
Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour, because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of fourth.
Right. Yes.
That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. Currently 1 under for the event. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
It's looking like a long par 4.
So I was thinking she would have shown that to you by now, since and then okay, ma, and then the videographers are pushing for the balance. Yes, ma'am.
Nicely done. Second shot here on the 7th.
This one is headed towards the nasty stuff.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Big putt for par coming up. And now let's head over to Harol Varner Lll.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
How close was that to going down? So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
This one is all over it.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Ooh, that almost went down. Ooh, that's a tasty-looking chip. Top shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Currently 1 under for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Let's head to this lengthy par 4. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Eddie, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut.
And here we are with the third shot. 2 strokes off the lead. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Looks like this one's bunker bound. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Oh, that one just missed the hole.
After all the other shots hit on that hole, Luke, that was a welcome one.
This putt about 11 feet in distance.
Jack.
Well, at least it wasn't a double. And now heading over to Harol Varner Lll.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Here's Harol Varner Lll. This one's headed towards the rough. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Reg, good position for this player, just 3 back with 9 to play. Do you sense them making a charge?
Yes, but 3 back with 9 to go, they're going to have to start taking chances. They're going to have to start firing at every flagstick they can see.
Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad. Well struck. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Getting ready to play their third. Just 3 strokes back.
That dog will hunt.
Yes. That's it.
It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Well played.
Come
And
on.
with it, he moves to 1 under par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Could roll into the rough on this one. That's a heavy lie this player has drawn. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Oh.
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. A par putt awaits. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And now let's head over to Harol Varner Lll.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Tracking.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole.
This guy's really unlucky.
Now we can take
today.
a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
Yes, I played that.
Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we? Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Well played.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Can we do this? Trap.
Really good, this one.
Yes.
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured, their rival will be looking over their shoulder. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard.
We're tied for second. Who's this Shane Gowrie guy? Come.
This hole is a par 4, but it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
I hate long par 4s.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Sitting at 2 under, tied for second place. Opting for the 9-iron.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Oh, sit.
That's nicely done. And now heading over to Harol Varner Lll.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This one's 13 feet from the cup. This for a birdie run.
Okay, steady now. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
And we find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483 reach from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view, bailing out to the left in the bunker. Not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick.
Seems like they got an abundance of swing thoughts going on there. Perhaps paralysis by analysis.
Stay left. Okay. We are 10 even here.
This putt will move them to 3 under par.
Little birdie look in here.
Oh, it's a birdie. Gentle of the par 5. we hit this.
Ouch, that hurts.
Too much speed.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Just one off the lead after that hole. The par 5 awaits here, but so does an opportunity. Take full advantage. Oh, that looked like a bit of an ugly swing there.
Stay on the fairway.
Just off the fairway in the first cut.
Oh no. Oh no.
Atta boy, good shot. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Oof, still going right.
This one's right of the green.
Good shot there. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
It's going left.
Ooh. That'll sting a bit. Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. And the putt drops. Now 2 under, heading down the stretch.
They're going to have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
This is from miles away.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Looking really good.
And down she goes, the long-range bomb.
Oh, that's going to add a little fuel to the fire of this group rivalry, guys. Massive putt.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
Ooh.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
I like that.
You're going to put your foot down. This is as good a time as any. That should set up another chance. This putt is for a share of second.
Yes, Luke, and only 2 holes to go in this event.
That's frustrating. This is a par. And down it goes.
Keep it moving.
And now let's head over to Harol Varner Lll.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
It's not looking like
Oh, so close. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Now at the 17th hole.
Take.
Good shot there, Beamer. From around 220 yards. Just a couple back from our leader. Going with the 5-wood.
A bit of grass on it.
I'm not sure that's what they had in their mind. That's further right than they wanted. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Definitely wasn't.
And now heading over to Harol Varner Lll.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Here's HV3.
Downwind on this shot.
They've chosen to club down here.
Now this is a spot they need to get up and down from. Just 2 strokes off the lead.
A little excitement going on right now.
We get a chip shot here. Let's see. 2 bogeys. 3 birdies. They're looking good.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
Can we birdie this?
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Yeah, we're going for that final birdie on this one.
Opting for the fire line. Good sounding strike, that one.
It's moving too far. Like
yeah, nicely played.
Yards.
And this putt for a final score of 69.
This is a long putt. Okay, 22. And the wind is really pushing so fast. It's going left.
A bit long on that one. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
We'll say par here.
It was on a good line.
Tim.
Putting for bogey here. And that will do it. His work is done here.
Oh, I won the rivalry, but we should be winning events. Well, there it is, guys. Serenity Cup Championship. I'm guessing that's the 3rd place, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, that was another spectacular day's viewing. I certainly enjoyed bringing the action alongside Rich Beem and Henny. What did you witness down there? A victory over Harol Varner Lll?
Luke, I don't even know what I witnessed. I need to go and sit in a dark room and think about that. I saw some incredible shots pulled off that should never have been pulled off, and in the end, Harol Varner Lll was beaten. I think this player will be so pleased with that they'll use the confidence and just propel themselves forward in the next event and beyond.
Sponsorship deals.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beem, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.
Yeah, we're in this guy. 4 birdies, no eagle, 3 bogeys, no double bogey. That's a good start, though.